This video production is sponsored by RD Sales and Service Limited. We service what others sell. For all mechanical repairs, trust our professionals. RD Sales and Service is a proud sponsor of the number 17 Super Truck and Sprint Car.
And outside the 3 is Jason Somack. Inside row number 6 in the 20 is Nick Adet. And outside the 6C is Jonathan Carlson. And in the 7th and final row, inside is the 17, sponsored by atechparts.com. This is Chris Borowski. And rounding out a stout field of Midwest Modifieds, the 4-play is Jerry Bennett. Jerry Bennett in the Bennett's Power Service 4-play. That car is for sale. Speaking about for sale, of course, you also see the number 19 Hooters Super Truck in the infield. That thing is for sale. It is turnkey and race ready. Multiple feature winner in Winnipeg, Grand Forks, Greenbush, and Dauphin. Turnkey ready to race with a 350 Chevy, aluminum intake, dynoed at 410 horsepower. And if you get some information on that truck tonight, you could be racing it on Thursday with the World of Outlaws late models. Here we go! Murray Cozy the leader, but here comes Grant Hall. Jason Somack off the back straightaway, and plenty sideways. He goes to the back. Brody Dobson in the 54, inside of the 88 of Paul Geertz. Here comes the 22 as well, Randy Coleman. He started 7th, is now 5th. Coleman out of Jamestown on the move. Murray Cozy in the 55 with a heck of a job so far. Heavy pressure from the 4H of Grant Hall, who started 5th. So it's Murray Cozy, Grant Hall, the 54 of Dobson, then it is the 22 of Coleman, and Geertz off the racetrack. Paul Geertz of the 88 is off the racetrack and drops about 3 spots. Murray Cozy continues to look good. 10 laps to go. Grant Hall is all over Murray Cozy, but can't get by him. All trying the inside. What a great race for first place. Grant Hall on the inside again. The 55 is not giving up. Brody Dobson looking for a mistake, and he goes to the bottom. Brody Dobson now your leader. Grant Hall on the inside, battling back, but Brody Dobson took the lead after a great battle from Hall and the 55 of Cozy. New leader, Brody Dobson. Wow. The PJ Trailers, number 54, with no one in front of him now. Your leaders in the middle of the back straightaway, Brody Dobson. Then it is the 4H of Grant Hall. the 55 of Cozy, and the 22 out of Jamestown. That's Randy Coleman taking a stab at the 55 out of turn 4. Paul Viert with problems. Brody Dobson now working lap traffic. The 4-H of Grant Hall right there. Viert draws the yellow flag. Yellow flag's out, and Paul Viert restarts. All right, well, this will tighten up the field. Not sure for the reason on the yellow flag. However, I believe it will be for the 88 of Paul Viert. So, this will tighten up the front of the field, no doubt about that. Brody Dobson doing a good job holding off the 4-H of Grant Hall out of Brandon. But what a great race about 4 or 5 laps ago. Dobson watching the 2 competitors in front of him, slid underneath both of them out of turn number 4, and Dobson is your new leader. He has done a great job here in this feature. He drives the PJ Trailers number 54. Grant Hall in second. It looks like
this video production is sponsored by RD Sales and Service Limited. We service what others sell. For all mechanical repairs, trust our professionals. RD Sales and Service is a proud sponsor of the number 17 Super Truck and Sprint Car.
Rejoin this race as the orange cone comes out onto the front straightaway. Well, the RealTruck.com number 22 of Randy Coleman will certainly like this yellow flag with 4 laps to go. The top 4 were getting a little spread out, but now Coleman in 4th will have a good opportunity at the back end of the 55 of Murray Cozy. Of course, no passing till you pass that orange cone on the front straightaway, but look for the number 22 of Randy Coleman to pull out immediately and try to get the 55 in turn number 1. That might be his only shot to get to the front. Right behind the 22, fellow North Dakotan, the 1S, Scott Bintz. Don't forget, both of those drivers started on row 4 in 7th and 8th spot, and they're now 4th and 5th. Little bit of a tacky racetrack tonight in most places, so a little bit of a one-laner, as they say. Hammer down type racetrack. Leader has the advantage. There goes the 22. Scott Bintz in the 1S now, side by side with Coleman. But Brody Dobson is gone. Three to go. Two to go. Troubles for foreplay. Heads up in turn 4. Well, there is a great use for what we call the receiver. Of course, every driver on the racetrack is equipped with a radio receiver in their ear. And our competition director, Russ Smith, can talk to them. And what likely happened there was he said yellow in turn 4 when the drivers were in turn 3. That gave them a chance to get off the throttle and not pile into them. Years ago, they would have waited to see the yellow flag on the front straightaway. And, of course, it would have been too late for the foreplay of Jerry Bennett. So, the receiver in use for the last several years here at Red River Co-op Speedway, and it is a great safety device. Of course, the drivers cannot talk back to the competition director, but they do receive the radio broadcast. Three to go. That's what it says on the Pepsi board. Well, Brody Dobson, since he took the lead out of the 6th spot, has been pretty flawless. The 4-H of Grant Hall has pulled up on the back of him on occasion, but never has managed to make it happen. 1 lap to green here, 3 to go in your Midwest Modified feature. All right, so it's Dobson, then the 4-H of Grant Hall, the 55 of Cozy, the 22 of Coleman, and the 1S of Scott Bintz. Uh-oh, troubles for Somack. He's got a right rear flat and what looks like a broken tie rod on the right front. Hopefully he'll make it off the racetrack here. 2 to go. We got a spinner in turn 4. Heads up, a fire. Momentary fire underneath that car in turn 4. That brings out a yellow flag. Well, that looks like the 92 of Justin Bronk, who refires. He is a rookie in the division in 2013. So 3 laps go back on the Pepsi board as we try to finish this one out here in the Midwest Modified division. Once again, we want to thank you very much for coming out and supporting Red River Co-op Speedway in its 40th year. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and visit our website at redrivercoopspeedway.ca. And don't forget the World of Outlaws late models here this Thursday at 7:30. The fastest full-bodied stock cars on dirt take to the big 4/10 of a mile.
This video production is sponsored by RD Sales and Service Limited. We service what others sell. For all mechanical repairs, trust our professionals. RD Sales and Service is a proud sponsor of the number 17 Super Truck and Sprint Car.
Orange cone coming out. We are likely 1 lap to green. There it is. All right, green flag is out. Here we go for 3. Dobson a little higher than Grant Hall and maintains his speed. The number 22 of Randy Coleman on the move. He's trying to get past the 55 of Cozy. Cozy now to the high side of turn 3 and 4. White flag is out, one more to go. Your winner, Brody Dobson. Brody Dobson takes the win after a very patient effort. Of course, the 55 and the 4H battling for several laps, and Dobson waited for a mistake. He got it. And your unofficial winner here in the Midwest Modified Division is Brody Dobson in the 54 car, sponsored by PJ Trailers. Don't forget, you're invited to hang around and come down to the pit area following the races. If you're headed down the road, we hope to see you on Thursday at 7:30 for the World of Outlaws late models. Otherwise, we'll see you in the pits tonight. For those of you leaving, thanks for coming out and supporting Red River Co-op Speedway. And we're going to see you back on Thursday night. Well, it looks official to me. Brody Dobson in the car number 54 with the win here tonight in the Midwest Modified Division. What a nice smooth run he had in the PJ Trailers Jamie's Tire and Auto number 54. Brody Dobson, a regular competitor at Red River Co-op Speedway last year. I know he's missed a couple this year. We're going to try and find out what the reason is for that. Perhaps he is traveling around this year in the 2013 season, but he picks up the feature win here tonight at Red River Co-op Speedway. Midwest Modifieds, 2,600 pound minimum weight. He obviously met that here tonight. As he unbuckles his 5-point safety harness, his helmet and steering wheel are off. And there he is, your winner tonight, Brody Dobson in the 54. We're going to bring him up to the victory lane stage and present the trophy in the Midwest Modified Division for Montana's Cookhouse. Well, Brody, congratulations. I know you've been a semi-regular competitor. Are you racing a lot other places, or what's up this year?
No, actually, this was my second race of the year. Yesterday was my first one in Morden there, and I managed to do the same thing there, come out and blew him away again. So, yeah, I'd just been working too much and not enough time to race and making the money, I guess. So.
Well, you got to save up your money so you can buy more race car parts and come out and whoop everybody, huh?
Yeah, no doubt about that. It takes a bit of money to do it, but it sure is fun.
So you're going to be competing a little more now as the season wears on?
With my work schedule, I can't do it like steady like last year, but I'm going to come out as much as I can. So.
All right. Anybody you'd like to thank?
Yeah, my lovely girlfriend Carissa and Scotty Brown for helping me out, and the Ventures, and yeah, even Veert once in a while gives me a bit of advice, and yeah, those are the big ones. Then my sponsors, Subcans, the company I work for, and it's an excavating company, and Manitou Auto Body, Centennial Supply, PJ Trailers. What else I got on there? Selby Law. And Jamie's Tire. That's the main ones there. So.
All right, how about it, ladies and gentlemen? Your feature winner tonight in the Midwest Modified Division is Brody Dobson in the PJ Trailers 54 car. Once again, we want to thank you very much for coming to Red River Co-op Speedway. Again, this Thursday, 7:30, the World of Outlaws late models. Have yourself a great week, and we'll see you on Thursday for the fastest full-bodied stock cars on dirt.
The World of Outlaw late models are coming to Red River Co-op Speedway. If you can't watch it live, don't worry. ManitobaRacingNetwork.com has you covered. On Thursday, July 11th, we'll be broadcasting a live pay-per-view event, so don't miss out on the bad boys of the Dirt Oval. Order tickets on the day of the broadcast on the ManitobaRacingNetwork.com.
a lot of soul.